What up? What's good, people? What is up? What is they went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these pants on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's how I do this song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. This what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitch was going to stop. I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably up in prison. Uncle Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. What he had on looked like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yala Van Zap's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. And you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Hit me up in my DMs. I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Well, hello, people. Hello. How art thou? Let me center myself here. How y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? I'm so glad to have you here. We have a special edition today. Today, we have an exclusive interview. Y'all know we like to do interviews around these parts because we do them oh so well. Anyway, so we have an interview today with a member of the cast of Real Life BAMA, which is a new show on Real Life Reality. It's a for those of you not subscribed, go over to the YouTube webpage, go over to YouTube, type in Real Life Reality in the search bar. You'll see the channel. At that point, you'll be able to subscribe. You'll be able to watch all, I've reviewed Real Life and Philanthropy. I've interviewed several people from that platform, several people from Real Life and Music. And now they have a new show, Real Life BAMA. That's for Alabama. And that will be starting shortly. And I am going to interview a young man by the name of Corinthian. So without further ado, let me bring him up. Hello there. Oh, they can't see you. I'm sorry. Hi there.
What's going on?
What is going on with you, sir? How are you today?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
All right, blessed and highly favored. You're a church. You was brought up in the church. You're a church boy. You was in the choir. You sang in the choir and stuff like that. You was
I did all that.
a lot happens in choir stands. Let me just say that a lot happens.
Not ours. Not ours. Not ours. We wasn't that kind of.
Well, let me ask you this: what denomination?
What?
What denomination? Baptist, AME,
Oh,
Kojic.
Baptist. Of course.
Mm, interesting. Once this the kind of stuff we need. That tells us a lot
Well,
when we
not
hear
really,
certain
because I
denomination.
was not like in church like that. I
Oh,
mostly would sleep, play, whatever, you know. So
oh,
I don't
you had
really
the option.
say what.
You had the option.
Not really, but I made an option.
Mm. Anyway, well, Corinthian, let's start off. Hey, everybody in the chat. Hey, Bryson, Lady B. I'm sorry, Lady Bell. Excuse me, Gabby. What's going on, Chelsea? Chelsea says she loves you. Can you see the chat?
No, I cannot see anything.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay.
Thank you. Love
So
you, baby.
he said he loved you too. So tell the people who don't know you about you. We need to know name, age, height, weight, where you're from, how old you are. We need to know all of that good stuff so we can, know where to put you.
So my name is Corinthian. I'm 32 years old. I'm from Fayette, Alabama. Well, I'm from Tuscaloosa, but I stay in Fayette, Alabama. 5'10". I work. I like to
You
dance.
work. What do you do for work? That means a lot of people work.
I'm a shift lead at Taco Bell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, what is the first thing that people usually say about you when people first meet you? What do they say their first impression of you is?
Oh, I like him.
Like him, or like
Oh,
him.
like, I'm a positive person. I'm always happy. I'm always doing something. So people just gravitate towards me real easy.
Interesting. Chelsea says she want to know the weight too. Don't just get no height. She need weight too.
Nice. 150.
How do you identify? Hetero, gay, bi, pan,
It's
non,
not all that.
whatever you want to.
It's a lot, but I'm just a regular old gay person. That's it.
This is, we over. So that means you have key card membership down to the Rainbow Coalition compound, in
I
the
gave
G
it back.
corridor of the Rainbow Coalition compound. Okay.
I gave it back. I gave it back.
You gave your key card access
Yeah,
back. It was denied.
yeah, I gave
They
it
demagnetized your key card.
back.
Or you just got backdoor entrance.
No. It's just too much be going on for me. Like, I don't like too many crowded gays. I mean, it's fun and all that, but it gets overwhelming sometimes. So,
How big is Fayette?
Fed is not big at all. It's country for real. It's super small.
So everybody know everybody.
Exactly.
So you don't had a chance to sleep with everybody that can be
No,
slept
no,
with
no,
in
no,
Fayette.
no, no, no. We don't sleep like that. We don't do
You don't
that.
sleep. Y'all stay up.
Not like that. The way you trying to put it, it's never giving that.
So you're a virgin, as pure as the driven snow.
No, I'm not a virgin, but I'm not a.
I ain't said you sleep around, but if it's only three, people to choose from in the city, you might have been with the three. Ain't that
No,
ain't that many people?
it was three, and all three of them was cousins. So that's it.
Oh, they was your cousins.
Exactly. So it's not no
Oh,
pick and chooses up here. That's why it's
oh.
like it
So
is.
where did you go to meet people?
Tuscaloosa, where I'm from.
Oh, how far is that?
Counties is right there.
It's in the
Tuscaloosa,
same
like
county.
5 minutes, like right up the road.
So you're in the suburb of Tuscaloosa. How many people in Tuscaloosa?
I don't know.
And I only ask that because I'm from Miami. I'm from the big city. You know what I'm saying? So this is
But it's
all
not giving.
foreign to me.
It's the land of Roll Tide. So when you think of Alabama, that's the main thing people think about is football, Roll Tide.
Oh, yeah, because University of Alabama is there. Interesting. He
Exactly.
not
So
out in
not
these
starting and
streets
bumping.
starting and bopping like me. Listen, somebody got a thought and bop.
Well, hey,
Just saying.
each his own.
Anyway, did you go to school after high school? Did you go to college, or
Yeah,
just started working,
when
or?
I went to Central High School in Tuscaloosa. When I graduated, decided I was gonna try college, and just as I thought, I didn't like it. So that
Mm.
mm-mm.
What made you
I
not?
never liked school, so I'm pretty sure I wasn't gonna like college, and I was right.
What made you not like it?
It just wasn't my thing. Like I just was so focused on dancing that even taking it in school with the core classes and all that other stuff, it just I had fun. I had more fun dancing outside of that
So
than
you're
I.
a dancer.
Yeah,
What type of dancer you do?
I just dance. Like I don't have a title. I'm just a dancer. Period.
No, I'm saying what style
I
of dance, I should say.
I can vogue. I can Jay said. I can dance like the hood people. I can do pretty much
Give me
anything.
a quick 8 count. No, I'm joking. You ain't got to give
No,
me no 8
no,
count.
no.
No, I'm not gonna make you give me no 8 count. Uh, so, let me ask you this: how did you get involved with the show?
Well,
Did you watch Real Life and Philanthropy, the Atlanta version?
no. I knew the producer from Tuscaloosa, like from years ago. I met him then. And I guess he just reached out to me and thought I'd be a good, addition to the show.
Now you say you went to church, right?
Yeah.
And in the Bible, when somebody say they knew somebody, that was a whole different connotation when they say they knew somebody.
We're not gonna do that. Okay, so
I'm
I knew
just asking. Listen, I'm
him
good friends with production.
a
I know how production get down.
time ago, and we've been affiliated since then, so I know him.
Did you know him back then?
Yes.
So you did know him. I'm just asking. I didn't ask for the gory details. I'm just saying, was a spoon
We've been
dipped into a sugar
we've
bowl?
been friends for years, so that's how.
Oh, y'all
Um,
been just friends. Y'all ain't nobody
just,
touched nothing.
no,
No spoons dipped into sugar bowls.
no,
Okay.
no forks come out clean. None of that. Yeah,
I ain't even go that far. See, you went
I'm here.
down that rabbit hole. So did he come and ask you to be on the show?
He called me. Well, actually, told me to call him, and we talked about it. And I told him, sure, yeah, I wasn't doing nothing at the time. So seemed like a
Were
good
you
idea.
the, were you the first choice? Were you the first person he called?
I'm not. No, the show was already going on before I got called. I was like
Oh,
later on.
so you said them girls was bored and they needed somebody to liven it up.
Well, I'm not saying nothing, but I don't know what his reasoning was for bringing me in. But I mean, I just came in and did me.
What did you notice? What did you notice about the people when you came in? What were
I
your
knew.
first thoughts?
I knew. Yeah, I knew him. All but one person.
Are all of them from the Tuscaloosa area?
Yeah. Besides Nicole, and then we got later on, we had an addition come in. So, you know,
What do you like about it so far?
I like the authenticity of it. It's right off the top of the head. It's nothing scripted. Everything is true colors from everybody.
So everything's just happy as happy can be in happiness town.
Yeah,
Everybody's doing great.
even better, So that
E-
just kept it going.
Everybody get along. No fights. No
Well,
fussing.
I ain't gonna say everybody got along. I got along with everybody,
So
but
everybody love Corinthian.
I mean, if you want to say that, yeah.
Oh, why does everybody like you? Then what do you do so good that makes everybody like you?
Cause I'm just real, just like the show, real. Like I'm real for real. Like nothing about me is gonna be fake. I'm gonna always give you 100% me every time. I can't change because I won't change.
So since you say everybody likes you because you're real, that means that there's probably somebody on the show who you say is not so real, and maybe not a lot of people like them.
Nah, I ain't saying that at all. If anybody don't like somebody on the show, that's them. That's their own opinion. That's what they feel. Like,
Every show has a villain. Who's the
yeah,
villain?
every show does have the villain, and from what I've seen from the first episode that I watched, I feel like my girl Nicole gonna be the villain, but that's
Why
just
is she going to be the villain?
the delivery that she gives in her confessionals. It was a lot, and I wasn't expecting it to be like that.
Did she say anything about you in the confessional?
No,
Oh. What are your thoughts on Nicole?
I like Nicole. She could, I mean, I like her. Her music, I liked her music, but other people didn't. I don't know. It's like the way I view people is how they come at me. No, how somebody else view them, that's how you came at them.
So let me ask you this. Now, you watch reality television, right? So I call certain people the go along to get along people. These are the people who not gonna make waves. These are the people who everybody like and nobody got a problem with. Those people are usually the people you forget.
They're not gonna forget me.
Now, that's where I'm going. What if you're telling me everybody like me? I ain't got no problem with nobody. It's just happy as
But
happy
see,
can
it's
be
not that.
in happiness town.
Okay, so listen, I feel like this. I feel like with every reality show, people expect drama every time. They never expect the real just to be real without drama because they can't take that. They feed off of drama and that's what they look for. But see,
Mhm.
in our show, it was drama, but it wasn't like extreme like the Atlanta shows give. So I don't
There
know, but
wasn't
I
no fighting and
care.
carrying on.
It's not gonna be me. I'm never gonna give you that side because unless I have to, but I don't think I'm gonna have to do that. I don't have problems with people.
Now,
So
I done did this a long time, and I done heard a lot of people start off saying, it ain't gonna be me. I'm not fighting. Ain't nobody. Let me ask you this. What are some things that would trigger you that would make you be like, okay, gloves are off, let's go?
I'd rather not say
Why? We're
because
here.
I feel like that's a door opener for
So
somebody
you
to
think if you say it, somebody's gonna
they
do
gonna
that thing just to push your button?
just because. And why would I set myself up for that?
Well, let me ask you this. Have you seen something happen to somebody else and you said to yourself, couldn't be me?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Who? And
It's
who was involved?
it's people in general. I just feel like people they allow people to treat them and talk to them any kind of way when they really don't have to. So I mean, but I can't expect everybody to just stand up for themselves.
So if people talk to you, so saying the wrong thing to you is enough for you to pop off depending on what
No,
somebody says.
I'm not easily upset. I'm not easily triggered like that. It's got to be something that's just extra.
But you definitely know you've seen something happen to somebody on the show and you said, yeah, if
Well, no,
that was me,
those
it wouldn't be me.
shows that our producer has been doing. I'm saying like the reality shows that I watch on TV. Like it's a lot that happens, and I don't know like how well I would have just sat there and allowed it to go.
So let me ask you this. I'm gonna get to the real meat and potatoes now. You know, there have been with some of the other shows, people have had the commentary that these girls are just not giving. They don't give me enough to make them want to go and watch. And what about you all on this show is going to make people gravitate toward watching the show? What's going to make the numbers go? Because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for numbers, you're looking for people to watch. And what is it going to be about this show that's going to separate you all from the rest of the shows?
Well, I feel like people don't like it because of the simple fact that most of the things that are being touched upon in the show are things that people need to know about, like the trans world and all that. Like a lot of people think they know, but they really don't. So what Manaya's been doing and with her part in the show, is delivering a message to people that don't know, so they can get a better understanding of the trans world and the things that they had to go through. And a lot of these people out here are going through those things, and for them to hear it like with the naked eye right there in front of you, no scripts, all just draws off. You're gonna get to hear everything that one person went through that you went through, and it's gonna connect with them. I think it's gonna be a positive thing. So I mean, if positivity is not enough to jump into a show, then
I'm just being the
stick with.
world we live in today. People don't like, at least for their entertainment. They're not here for positivity all of the time. One of
Yeah,
the other, go
I,
ahead. I'm sorry.
I get that, and I mean that's to each his own. Like I said, everybody's not gonna want to hear the truth right in their face because it's too hard for them. So they'd rather go watch something stupid and call it a day.
Let me touch even harder on that. And I know that there are shows on the channel that touch this topic as well. But I know you talked about a lot of the trans experience being featured on this show. There's always been this rift. Well, I shouldn't say always, but because I ain't been alive long enough to say always, but I can say that in recent history, there's been a rift between the gays and the trans. They're not. Uh, Most people think LGBTQ all us in a little pot together and we all get along, and that's not the case.
Mm.
Most gays are not trying to understand the trans experience, don't want to understand it, are removed from it and aren't trying to go there. So with and the numbers in the trans community are much smaller than the numbers in the gay community as well. So going back to those things that we were talking about earlier with numbers, do you think that if a large portion of the content of this show is centered around the trans community, that will get people to watch, or that people will identify with that and want to gravitate toward that?
I mean, I would hope so. I mean, because it's a lot of information that they should want to get from the show about themselves and other people as well, like myself, about the trans world. Because we don't know what they go through. We don't know how they feel. We don't know anything about them because we're not walking in their shoes. So, I mean, if I wasn't on the show, I would watch it just so I can know about it. So,
What have you
hope.
learned since you've been on the show?
Well, one thing I do know is they have a hard life, and people don't understand them at all. And two, like they said, well, like Manaya has said, people speak on trans issues when they really don't have the slightest clue about the work they had to put in to get where they are now to be accepted as a woman themselves. So I'm still learning right now to this day. It's
Interesting.
well, I mean, because it's like I'm being born all over again to me. That's
Why you
how,
say that?
because they were stuck in this life that wasn't completely whole for them, and I feel like once they got to where they are now, it's like a rebirth, and they were able to just be like, okay, I'm here now. This is who I am. Take me as I am, or don't take me at all.
For those who haven't watched the show, what's one good thing and one bad thing that people are going to take away about you?
About me,
Hmm.
they probably gonna say he don't talk enough, or what's his backstory, or mm, some around that area. But I mean, just stay tuned for the second season. There's more to come.
You told me the bad thing that they would say you don't give enough of yourself to them. What's one good thing?
I mean, my energy was heavy. Like my energy is always positive. I believe they'll see that, and they'll know, like from me giving feedback to Nicole, and when we had group sessions to everybody, they'll probably see the positivity that I'm gonna bring to the show, and also like the fun that I am. I think I'm a fun person. I feel like everybody feel like that. So
Do you think it's fair for you to be on a reality show and you admit that you don't open up a lot?
I mean, like first of all, coming into the show, didn't know what to expect. So I didn't want to give all of me and it come out the wrong way, because I've seen how these shows go on TV, and I didn't want that to blow up on me as well. But looking at it now and seeing how it's being brought to life, I'm thinking, oh, I could have gave more than that. I could have been a little bit more open like everybody else was. But I mean, from what I did do, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's more to come. There's always more to come.
Interesting. Interesting. Um, what do you want to clear up before it even comes to light? Because everybody always has something that happened. And I always ask this question. I said, "This is your platform to clear up something or to say something that we know we're going to see, and you can clean it up now before we see it, so we could be like, yeah, that ain't really go down like that." I would go give you that chance every time, and most people say, "Oh, nothing, everything's great," and then by the time production be done, chopped it up, edited it up, and it come, and
See,
now people be like, "Oh, but that ain't happen like that," and I'll be like, "Wait
see,
a minute, you
that's why
had the chance."
that's why I was saying that's the reason why I didn't do as much, because I know how that goes. But one thing that I did see when the premiere was going on is when the girl was like, "I've done sex work," or whatever the case may be, and my face was like, that was not towards her. That did not happen like. And I every time I see it, I be like, people gonna think I'm being messy because that's what it looked like. But it wasn't like that. I honestly don't even remember like why I made that face, but it wasn't towards her at all. So that's why I said
Hey, everybody in the chat. Hey, Harold. Hey,
uh.
Universal Goddess. So that's the only thing, just the look you made.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of different looks I give, and I can't help that. My face, it just, hey, take it how you take it. If they feel some type of way, oh well. But I'm just letting everybody know now.
So let me get this straight. Let me make sure I understand. You filmed a whole reality series, right?
Mm,
Went through the whole filming and taping, and ain't nobody had no issue with you. Ain't none of the girls try to come for you. Ain't none of the girls be like, that bitch ain't shit. Ain't nobody say, I can't stand the hoe. Ain't nobody tried to come for you. Bitch, you work at Taco Bell. Ain't nobody, I'm just asking.
no,
Because
because
this is how these are how things go.
but not how it go for me. Like I don't have those type of problems with people because I really don't. You know, it's not giving that over here. Like I'm a fun person for real. Like my real life is fun. Like I don't do drama for real because what's the point? You wasting your energy on something that don't really matter for real. So
Mhm.
I don't look at things and just jump off the gun just because people mad about something. Oh well, you'll get over it sooner or later. But I'm not gonna argue with you about it.
You don't have the option to say no one. Who's your favorite and least favorite person?
I liked everybody. I don't have a least
No,
favorite.
no,
I,
nobody likes everybody.
listen, let me explain why
And
I said
even if you say you like everybody, there are varying degrees to how much you like everybody.
no. I like everybody. Now, my girlfriend Nicole, she gave me a little much. Now, I will say this: I didn't expect her confessions to go the way they went, but then I kind of did a little bit because we had conversations with just us, and I tried to explain to her why Manaya was the way she was when it came to her music and stuff like that. But I don't. Evidently, she didn't care. She didn't want to hear it. So that kind of just set me a little ways because I didn't think she was gonna go in there and just do all that.
Now remember, you got a whole season, a whole bunch of green screens and confessionals that you have not seen. I want you to have the exact same energy after some of these girls go in and drag. I want you to be like, I love everybody the same. Because
But
it
nobody's gonna do
never
that.
is that way.
Nobody's gonna do that. And if they do,
Nobody
I'll be completely surprised. I will be completely surprised.
prepare to be surprised.
Yeah, like
That's how these things go.
my
Your mouth
completely
gonna drop.
surprised. But the the reunion coming up. So after the show, when we get to see, it is what it is. Questions will be asked.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Let me ask you this. If production said I got to drop one person, who would you drop? Got to drop one person.
We gotta drop Nicole.
Mm.
Only
Why
because
Nicole?
she's so far away and it's hard to get her here for shoots and stuff. So we gotta drop Nicole.
Where does she live?
But she don't like Manaya, and to me, I feel like Manaya is the center of the entire show. So we can't. If we gonna keep the show positive and going in the positive direction, then we're gonna have to take the negative.
Where does Nicole live?
I don't know where she live now.
She don't
I,
have no house. She don't. I mean, she living out on the
not
streets.
information you will have to ask her for yourself.
Oh God. I'm
Yes,
saying you just said she coming from a long ways. If you don't know where she lives, she could live right in the Tuscaloosa area like y'all.
she don't live in Tuscaloosa. When we did the last couple of families that we did, she wasn't here for them. So she was having issues and stuff that she needed
She ain't
us.
have nowhere to live.
I don't know if that was part of the issues, but she was having some personal things she had to take care of. So I knew she wasn't in the state where we were.
That's interesting. And I say that only because if I'm having personal issues, then I need to go out of the state. That doesn't necessarily mean that I don't live in the state. I could just have an emergency that called me out of the state. I feel like you would have to have intimate information about where she resides to be able to say, oh, she lived too far.
Well, okay, so if I did have that information, I still would not share it because it's not mine to share.
But you
'Cause
got information knowing that she don't stay in the state of Alabama.
I just know she don't stay here.
Oh, interesting. But you
Yeah,
don't know where she stay.
no.
So why you can't have it both ways? You can't say you don't know where she stay and then follow that up by saying, "But I know she'll stay here."
That, that's just it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
me. I
Have
don't
you
know.
watched any of the other shows on Real Life and Reality Channel?
You said what?
Have you watched any of the other shows on the Real Life and Reality Channel?
Seen episodes, but I have not watched the complete shows because
But
I'm.
you've seen episodes.
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes. I
If
don't
you
know.
had to bring one person from another show to this platform, who would it be?
Um, I would like to see Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
I like Kwanzaa.
She's in Alabama.
I don't know if she's from this Tuscaloosa part of Alabama, but I know I met her here.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. What do you think production got wrong?
Hmm. From me not knowing too much about producing or anything, I couldn't say.
You being real PC today. You really trying to toe the line. Listen. You would do all of that, sir. You try to toe the line. The tape will be ran back at some point, and they're gonna say, "Remember, you said such and such." You might as well go ahead and say it now.
No, but I know what I'm doing.
Interesting. Um,
I don't feed into the drum. I can't.
well, I'm not saying what the production get wrong. What do you think people are gonna say about you that may not be the case or may not be truly how you are?
Who's to say? I don't know. I mean, I know they probably would say he was being too safe, and I was. I was being really safe.
Interesting.
I'm doing it now.
You dating or you single?
Am I single? Yes,
You're single. Why are you single?
because I am.
By
I mean,
choice?
yes.
Oh, when's the last time you dated someone?
Ooh. 20. I don't want to lie. 19.
Okay. Are the DMs open for the people? This for the people watching. Are the DMs open?
If you got the key, yeah.
What's the, what's the key?
Gotta have the green light. I can't just talk to anybody. I don't know. It's a lot of weirdos out here, so I'm real picky about who I talk to.
What interests you? What's your interest? What opens the door? What piques your interest?
I just like real. I don't like angry people and crazy people. Like you gotta come at me like you know what you want in life. You got a good personality. You know how to laugh because everything ain't serious all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like just be an open book. Lay it
But you've
out.
been real serious on this whole interview, and you gonna tell us we got to know how to
Well,
laugh.
that's
And you've been serious on this whole interview. We have fun over here. We laugh over here, and
that's
you've been all serious and
fine.
reserved and well put together. And I'm
I'm
not
not
going to say anything. I'm not going to
have
let you people
that
in. I'm
that
not going
when
to
it
tell anything.
when it comes to this, I have to think before I speak.
You don't always do that.
It could be interpreted so many different ways, even if it's not going to be replayed in a different way. People take stuff the way they take it and switch it up. I don't need to be switched up.
How would your best friend describe you?
She right there, ask her. Chelsea.
Chelsea. Chelsea girl, Chelsea, come to the front, come to the front of the class, come to the whiteboard. What he like? Tell us about him, cause he over here being all closed up. He ain't telling us nothing. How
You
he gonna
know I'm
come,
not.
Chelsea? How he gonna come up here to try to do an interview, and then not get an interviewer nothing to work with? He ain't even giving us nothing, Chelsea. Chelsea, we need to know. He crazy and truthful. He ain't being truthful up here. I think he's being quite reserved. I'm not saying he's lying, but I'm saying that he's conveniently leaving out a lot. A lot.
It's on purpose though. You know, you don't want to give when you're doing interviews and you're talking about people. You never want to overstep.
But the problem is, I was asking you about yourself, and you wouldn't even overstep about
Well,
yourself.
myself is conserved. You know, I'm a very conservative person.
You're a very hookah person.
I want people to when people see me, they get what they get. I'm always
What
gonna
do
be
they get?
first, so I can scope the room out and see what's going on. But after a couple of minutes, and I see that everybody's on one accord, life of the party. Here I am.
When's your birthday?
I'm on October the 6th.
October the 6th. What did that make you, a Libra or something? That's unfortunate.
No, it's not. It's very fortunate for me
Oh man. Oh
uh,
man.
because it speaks on me 100%. I believe in balance. I don't like to hurt people, and I don't like people to hurt me. So if you do that, then the scales have been tilted.
Interesting. Are you one of the club girls?
What do you mean? Am I one of the club girls?
Do you be up in the club all the time? Do they know you by name when you roll up in the club? Are you on the payroll? You know what that means.
I used to be. Now I'm like bar or house party type.
It be like that. In your 20s, you be in the club all the time. When you get to your 30s, you be like, give me a bar. I just need to sit down and have me a good drink, or go to a house party and have me a good drink. I ain't got time for these people. They
See,
fighting and carrying
you see
on.
what I said?
She said likes to drink, and if he feel he needs to, he will keep it to himself, and he doesn't take his walls down easy. What's your drink of choice?
I take a beer first, then the shot.
What kind of beer? Hey, Cajun.
Corona.
Corona. I like Corona. That's a good choice. What if you taking a shot, what are you taking a shot of?
Mm, I'm gonna start off with a hot fireball, then I'm gonna go hand dog, and it's gonna be a
Fireball.
yeah. I like the red hot taste of fireball, but I only take one shot of that. The rest of the night, I'm on some different drinks.
What's the different drinks?
I like variety drinks. I ask
What?
bartender what he recommend or she recommend. If I like it, I'm gonna keep going.
How many drinks before somebody can take you home?
It's gonna be a few.
But it's gonna be some though.
It's gonna. But I'm always out with friends, so they make sure I don't go home with nobody.
Not Pinnacle. Hi, Tyshawn Gay. You know Tyshawn Gay?
Oh yeah, Pinnacle too. Yeah, that's my cousin.
Not listen.
Yeah, girl.
Corinthian. Nah, wait. Hold on, Corinthian. Hold on. Now you came up here on my platform, and I thought very highly of you. I'm over here. This young man got his life in order, got it together, and you let your friend come up here and say you drink Pinnacle. We call that rock gut where I come from. You can't be around here telling people that you drink Pinnacle.
Hey,
Pinnacle, the vodka.
We're gonna be 100%. When you buy on the budget, you gotta get what you can get at the time. Now, we can't always just go out and just be high rollers. That's another thing about being real with me. I don't care nothing about all that.
I care about having my liver feel good and being able to wake up in the morning without hangovers. You know, them low budget alcohol, they be having you waking up calling Jesus and stuff. I have to drink top shelf stuff.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. I don't. To each his own. Drink what you feel gonna do for you. But Corinthian don't. I don't have no. I'm not like.
What's
that.
your favorite flavor of Pinnacle?
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Okay. So if I say fix me a drink, what you fixing? I drink white liquor. I don't drink dark liquor. I gave that up after college. Tyshawn said we drink top shelf too, child.
Period.
Now you drinking Pinnacle.
Cousin, but you know what up, brother? But he,
Chelsea said we po. We po. Girl, we over here drinking E and J. We drinking Taka vodka.
Oh no.
Skull vodka.
No.
Skull and Taka vodka.
Hear somebody. We don't drink that low.
The Pinnacle is right there next to them. You got Pinnacle, Skull, Taka. They all the same. They just got more bottles of Pinnacle because Pinnacle make a million different flavors.
Listen, we gonna get off the liquor, okay?
Okay, what if when we go to the club and what's the song that's gonna make you go, bitch, that's my shit? And you go get on the club and you go, what's the song? What's the song? And who's the artist?
I dance to everything, but Trina get me up quick.
What you know about Trina, bitch? I'm from Miami.
Trina
What's
get me
your favorite Trina song?
I don't have a favorite.
One of my favorites is Told You. I told you ass to get down. My part is blow up, show up. You ain't that bitch show up. I'm the baddest bitch showed up. They know my click so tough. You want to do what? Hold up. That's my shit. Drop the top 6 folks. Let's go. Keep up with me. I'm on the West Coast. I can love from the Bloods to Crips. They love the hip. That's my shit.
You a super fan.
I'm from Miami.
Hey, be a super fan.
I ain't no super fan, but that's my whole town. I'm from Miami. You got to know your people. Chelsea say that's her song. That's y'all song. And why you acting like you don't know that's y'all song?
No.
See, this is what I'm talking about, Chelsea. I'm asking him these questions. He ain't even give me nothing. See what I'm saying, Chelsea? What Chelsea? Let me drop the link for Chelsea. You may need to come up here and do the interview for him, Chelsea. You want to come up here and do the interview for him, Chelsea? Because he ain't getting us nothing.
Listen, she telling you exactly what I'm telling you. You just looking at it differently.
The one you don't know his name. Oh. Yeah. All right. You said you know how to do J sets. Is it J? Who's better, J sets or Dancing Dolls?
J sets.
I prefer Alcorn State Golden Girls if you ask me, but because I like ghetto girls.
But the boys out dance the girls anytime. I
understand that, but out of the two dance lines, who's better, Dancing Dolls or J sets?
J sets, Dancing Dolls is the same thing.
No, they not.
J sets. That's what they doing. They Jason.
They they they, they all are dance lines, but they're two different dance lines. You got to have a choice.
It's
You
all
either
Jason.
J set or you dancing dolls. Which one you prefer?
It's all Jasons.
Oh God, Jesus.
They are doing exactly what we do. They are doing exactly
No,
college
they
girls.
they have different styles.
I know that, but everybody has a different style. Nobody's gonna dance
Your
like
mama
the.
say, "I see you, son." Hey, mom.
I told you she was gonna tune in, but I'm just saying, like everybody has a different set, a different style, but it's all J sets. Then you got the.
Mm.
It's all voguing, but everybody vogues differently. You got the twerkers. It's all twerking, but everybody twerk differently.
So that means you should have a style that you prefer.
I don't prefer a style. I just dance. Like everybody knows me, knows that.
Let me ask you this: since your mama in the chat, let me ask you this question: what's something you glad your mama taught you that you could see some other people mama didn't teach them?
My mama taught me how to dance. My mama taught me how to be respectful. Um, my mama taught me to stand 10 toes down.
And you
And
can see some people mama ain't teach them that.
I don't know what nobody else mama didn't teach them, but that's what my mama taught me. I don't know how other people parents teach them, but you know, my mama has always been 1,000. I love my mama to death, and she loved me the same. Me and my mama like this. We almost the same person.
Mm.
So when you see me, you gonna see her.
What's something that happened during the time of production that they didn't film that you wish they did film? It could be something you did personally on your own, just you, or something that was with the group.
Um, I don't know. Probably my Halloween party I had.
What did you go dressed as?
I was a vampire. I had the long dreads. I had the long fingernails. I was old school vampire with the little ruffle shirt, the black jacket.
That's so old school. That's so plain vampire. I figured you to give me more than vampire.
That's the thing. The things that you say are played or that's
I didn't
top
say played. I said
oh,
plain.
oh plain, bottom shelf, all that. None of that stuff matters to me. None of that.
Mm, interesting.
I'm not a top
Interesting.
dollar type of dude. Like that stuff don't it does not excite me at all.
So what does excite you?
Plain old down home blues, family gatherings,
Do you
one
want to
love.
have a family?
Huh?
Do you want to have a family?
Yeah. I mean, I hope to have a family. I don't know right now how. I don't see that happening as of right now, but I hope to have a family soon. My family's pretty big right now, so I
How
just
many
take.
brothers and sisters do you have?
I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Okay. Are you the oldest, youngest? Where are you in that number?
Of my dad's kids, I'm the oldest, and my mom's I'm the second oldest.
Okay. Do you see? I got a big family too. My mom is number 14 of 16, and I am the oldest of 9. Yes,
Sheesh.
I have 58 first cousins on my mom's side alone. Yeah. Yeah, I got a big family. So I know all about big families.
Yeah,
All
but
about it.
that right there, it don't get no better than that. Like a lot of people, they like to go out and do these big grand gestures and buy all this expensive stuff. That stuff don't excite me. I like the
But I do think just to
old
push
school.
back on that a little bit, I do think it's relative. I when I say relative, if somebody have a lot of money, to them it's not. If I'm if I was a millionaire, you know what I'm saying? Me buying top shelf is not it's not a big thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like all relative. So if I say, oh, instead of buying, I drink gin. So I say instead of buying Seagram's Naughty Head gin, I'ma go buy, Hendrix, or I'ma buy Empress 1908 or Monkeys 47, or one of the top shelf ones, and it's not gonna be that big of an issue. So I think that At least for me, it's not all about, I'm not somebody who be like, oh, let me just throw my money away. But if I got it, might as well go ahead.
Yeah,
Now, let me ask you this. Everybody has something that I don't care how broke down, busted, disgusted they are, they gonna spend money on that. Some ladies be like, I don't care how poor I am, I'm gonna get this hair did, and I'm gonna spend whatever I got to get my hair did and my nails done. Some people, everybody has something. They be like, I don't care what I'm going through, I'm spending my money on this. What is that for you?
clothes, shoes.
Clothes. So you a dresser. You dress nice.
I like to dress nice. I
And you
like.
came on my show with this t-shirt and some shorts.
Lit. I had on. I changed clothes actually. I re-
Hey,
I was buttoned all the way up.
yeah, you were supposed to come with the fit on. We was ready.
I mean, you this real. This me too. Like I'm comfortable.
What's your favorite design? Who's your favorite designer?
Mm, I'm a polo man. I'll go polo.
Bora Jarek. I hope I pronounced that right. Did I pronounce that right? Bora Jarek Cowart.
Roderick, that's my brother.
Oh, Broderick. Oh, that's a. It all here look like Bora Jarek. Oh God,
It's Broderick.
Broderick. He said your mama did not play with you either. You got a lot of beatings growing up.
Yeah, I was a little sneaky kid.
So you got popped in the mouth a few times.
Yeah, I got. Yeah,
You was bad in school.
I told you I didn't like school.
Um.
I was.
mm.
I was for real.
Hey, lovely 31 Blue Prayer. Hey,
I'm gonna tell
Spicy
you
Original.
the I used to cry on cue that my head was just killing me just so I can get checked out of school. And when I got home, it was just like nothing. And later on, I started having headaches for real.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm, mm, mm.
yeah. I just didn't want to be there. It just was like I felt like they didn't understand me when I asked questions about something. They wouldn't give me the answer to it, or they wouldn't try to help me find it. So, hey,
Let me ask you this. Now that we're talking about family, um, when did you have? Because I asked this to people a lot of nowadays because it's different than it used to be back in the day. So, did you have to come out to your family, or did they just always know and it was just always accepted?
I did come out to my family. I did,
How
and
did that go?
some knew, some didn't.
How did that go?
It wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Like I
How
was
old were you?
thinking I was gonna be like cast away.
How old were you?
Uh, 20, 19, 20.
And what was the situation? What made you say, you know what, it's time?
I was in a relationship with somebody, and I was like, eventually, this is gonna spill out. So why not?
Was it with somebody in Tusk or in your small town?
Yeah, it was somebody from Fed, so they was like next door.
Okay. Okay. And you ain't want and you was like, listen, before it come out, let me go ahead. What was your family's reaction? What was your mom's reaction? You stay with your mom and your dad or just your mom?
I was staying with my mom at the time. I think she didn't talk to me for a day. I guess she had.
I mean, what was her initial reaction? Was she mad? Was she
That
surprised? Like,
thing
what was it like?
didn't talk to me for a whole day. I think she had to wrap her head around like what I had just told her, and but I mean, after that, it was just like, no, you're not. No, you ain't.
So there was denial.
Yeah.
There was denial. How long was it before she came around?
Uh, I don't think she really wanted to ever come around, but eventually, like, because I was one of those ones that just would bring my friends around so she could just see, like, this is who I hang with, and we do this 1, 2, 3. So I started just sitting around her so she could see, like, what I'm doing when I'm not at home. She love for everything about it now. She say what's tea and girl about all this type of stuff. So she into it. She just it took a little minute to get comfortable with it. Cause I mean, I wasn't gonna change. I was gonna still be me. I wrestled with it for a long time, though. I really didn't want to be gay for a long time. Like a
Why did
pull,
you wrestle with it?
because I mean, like you growing up in church, it was always spit at me that, oh, you shouldn't be this, you this don't do that, and it was like it might have not have been targeted towards me, but it felt like it was. So I had to wrestle with that for a long time until I finally came into like this realization is I'm me. I love me for me. If you don't, that's your problem.
Interesting. Any of your brothers? How did your brothers and sisters react?
They didn't care.
Okay.
They didn't care. I didn't force her. I did not force her. I just, I was just me. Like, I just let her see me for me. My mom didn't, she never disowned me. She never made me feel like I couldn't be myself.
Were you
Now,
already out of the house when you
I no,
told
I
her?
be like that, but that's
Were
all.
you already out of the house when you told her?
Wait, what? Turn that
Were
phone.
you already out of the house when you told her?
Um, I had no. Was I? No. I was still at home. I was still staying home. I was on
I
my
think
verge of
I,
being.
I think sometimes, and I say this sometimes to some of my gay kids that I have, and what I'll tell them is just like you as an individual, it takes you a while to come to grips with who you are. You know what I'm saying? And wrap your hands around who you are as a person. That's not a like that process. It takes some time for you just as an individual to come to grips with and wrap your own hands around who you are as a person. And I always have to tell them it's not fair for you to expect other people to just flip like a light switch and be like, well, okay, when you didn't flip like a light switch and just be like, okay, this is who I am. So you always have to give people that time so that they can come to grips with that and wrap their hands around everything. So
Yeah.
um
I mean, I feel like I did that. I love you too, brother. I feel like I did that. I didn't force anybody to just be like, okay, well, you gotta accept me or whatever. I just put it on the table, like y'all don't have to accept me at all. I'm just letting y'all know, like, cause I love y'all and I want y'all to know what's going on in my life, and I want y'all to be a part of it. So that's really why I just laid it out on the table.
okay, shout out to
Don't
the
have
Cowart family. Shout out to y'all for being there and supporting and uplifting good old Corinthian. Um, Let me ask you this: if you had a boyfriend, would you bring him on the show?
yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Interesting. Would you date anybody on the show?
Like on the show that we're on right now.
Hmm.
No, everybody's in relationships already.
So you're the only single one?
Yeah.
Have you ever broken up a happy home?
No.
You said that like that's a. I'm not
It
gonna lie. I have broken up many happy homes, and it was. I, I didn't try to. These things happen. I didn't go over there and say, "Let me make sure I break up these people who together." It just so happened that somebody came at me, and then later on, I found out they was in a relationship. I was like, "Oh, my bad. I ain't know it."
hate, I
I
hate
didn't
that.
stay with them though. I didn't stay with them, but they also didn't stay in the relationship. So
Well, that's their own.
there's that. Right, but I kind of did break up a happy home. It
Yeah,
couldn't
but
have been that happy, I guess. Anyway, do you have any questions for me? Because I know we're getting up on our hour. Do you have any questions for me?
um, not really. I just want to know, like, okay, so when did you start the YouTube experience that you're doing? I'm just my first time knowing about your show is like recently.
Have you come and watched?
No, I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I just found out about you recently. I didn't know anything
You
about it.
should come and watch. We have such a good time over here. We have such a good time. And I'll give you this. I'll give you this. invitation. If you ever want to come up, like when I'm doing my regular shows and stuff like that, and come up and join and add to the show in the commentary, you're welcome to come up, add to the show and to the commentary. Um, so I mean, for me, I enjoy entertaining. We really have a lot of fun. We have a lot of laughs. Um, it gets real rowdy and debaucherous around here, but
I'm sure.
but we do it all in fun. Like I have people as old as in their 70s and 80s that watch me, and people as young. Now I tell the teenagers, if you under 18, I will block you. Please get off my channel. But if you're an adult, so I have all age ranges. I have from 18 to 81. I say from 18 to 81, and probably some older. And everybody finds a place and a role here. Everybody has a good time. Right, all my people? We have all our inside jokes and stuff like that. Like I know you live in the great state of Alabama, and we always talk about y'all governor, the highest ranking lesbian in America. Cause you know that Kay Ivy is a whole lesbian. You can't tell me she ain't no lesbian. That damn Kay Ivy, she ain't shit.
Mm-mm-mm.
She a old school carpet muncher too. I can't stand her. She a old school. You know they used to call them horrible names back then.
Oh
They
my
used to
god.
call them the name that start with the B back then. That's what they'll be calling her. You know that's what they'll be calling her. Cause we can't stand K Ivy. She ain't shit.
Oh
I
my
don't even
god.
know how y'all deal with her.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Spicy Original. Spicy Original is there. She's one of my old. She's been around a long time. She can tell you how it is over here. She have fun over here.
Oh, to all those coming, I'm not being rude. I don't know y'all, but I'm gonna say hi. Just so y'all know, my name is Corinthian. It's not Crescent, but that's what I put on there because that's what I wanted. That's my Snapchat name. So,
Is
hi,
that the private Snapchat or the open Snapchat? We just want to know.
showing love and all that good stuff. I was being safe this episode. I'm sorry that y'all didn't get to get
Harold is in Alabama too. Harold right there. He's in Alabama too.
bull dagger.
That's what they'll be calling K Ivy. That's what they'll be calling her. But Harold, he's in your great state of Alabama too.
Oh wait.
He's one of my mods and hall monitors over here. So he keeps, he can block people. He keeps, keep people on. But when you first come in, don't go sit by him. He might rub your inner thigh or something like that. You know, want him to do that. He gonna make you all the bad stuff. He gonna be the bad student. We have a classroom over here. I'm the teacher, and he gonna teach you all the bad stuff in class, all the bad stuff. Anyway, listen, I hope you enjoy. Next time you listen, let me help you understand something. I know you have to keep it put together because you invited everybody to come see your interview. But next time you come on my motherfucking platform, Mr. Corinthian, don't come here with all of this. Oh, I'm not gonna answer that. Oh, let me not say this. Oh, I'm gonna be quiet about that. Oh, I'm not gonna give y'all any of that. We don't have none of that around here.
Listen, I had to make sure my people was good. I ain't gonna
Oh dear God, your people know you well enough. They probably be like, "Sha, he ain't shit." If I tell one of your brothers or sisters, or your mama them to come up here, they go come up here and say, "Sha, let me tell you about this motherfucker." They probably go say shit like that.
that.
That's how my family would do. They would come up here. Let me tell you about this bitch.
Now, thing, my mom will be completely honest with you about me. She's not gonna hold that back. But it's never gonna be nothing outside of what I said. She gonna tell you the same thing I told you. I am a joy to be around.
Okay.
I have fun.
We gonna see. I'm good for popping up at the reunions. I done been at most of the reunions, so I'm good for popping up at the reunions
I'm
just
ready.
to see what the people what y'all giving.
I'm ready for it.
So Spicy Original said it was nice to get to know you. Listen, for
Thank
those
you.
of you want to know more of him, every Sunday at 8 p.m. on Real Life Reality YouTube channel, you can watch the show Real Life BAMA, which is centered around the lives of residents of the great state of Alabama.
The Alabamians.
That's a term, Alabamians. Oh, interesting.
Words were made up every day.
Chelsea said you a good guy. Your mama said you the life of the party.
Yeah. That,
What part of Florida you in, Cajun? Anyway, we about to get out of here. Listen, y'all, as I always say, I love I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Corinthian, tell the people where to find you, your socials, where to find you, how to interact with you, and what you got going on before you get out of here.
Y'all can find me on Instagram. It's Phantom_X_45, or you can find me on Facebook at Corinthian Cowart. Y'all don't need to find me nowhere else. Or you can find me on Snapchat, Lover Slave with 2 R's.
Is that on your Instagram?
What?
Your
My
Snapchat?
it should be on there.
I have his Instagram in the description box. So if you go to the description box, I do have his Instagram in the description box
Yeah,
for
it's
you.
all on there.
Um Listen, Corinthian, thank you for coming on. Thank you for being such a great sport.
Of course.
We're gonna have to do an after dog interview. Mama, I love you, but on that next one, we not gonna. I'm gonna have to tell you to sit this one out so we can get the real tea
Thank
because
you.
he ain't giving us everything. You know, he said, not with my mama being here. I ain't gonna give y'all all of that. But we gonna have to do the after dog, after hours one when your mama not here. So we can get the real tea. You can't be holding. You listen, don't you see scrolling across the bottom? It says, "Welcome to the house of debauchery." We couldn't even get into what we wanted to get into because you was all scared and stuff.
Al, he make me nervous, love. I'll just together right now. So
Hmm.
you want to get
Hmm.
a little more looser, but
I got a drink right here. I stay ready. If you
I
stay
know.
ready, you ain't got to get ready. Anyway, but thank you so much for coming on, being a good sport, and giving us, sharing a part of yourself with us. I know sometimes it's not easy to share a part of who you are to the masses. So just want to appreciate you. Shout out to production, um, who was here. I don't know if you're still in the chat, production, but hey, production. Hey, Greg. Anyway, um, as I always say to my subscribers, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Y'all could have been a whole lot of places today, but you decided to be here with us. And we are so eternally glad and grateful for that. Until next time, that's all that we have for you. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out. Stay right there, Corinthia. Stay right there.